Yo, what's good, YouTube? What's good? What's up, man? Zay having the back in the building, man. Hood signer. Yes, I'm back. And in today's video, man, I'm finna be talking about how to improve your mouthpiece, man. How do you have good conversations with people? I'm gonna be giving y'all boys the sauce on how to start a conversation with anybody. Anybody. So, first things first, let me lay the foundation. Being able to talk to anybody and being comfortable is a great skill set, and so many people, especially the younger generation, they lack these skills. They don't know how to effectively communicate. They don't know how to convey a thought. They don't know how to articulate a point. None of that. They're just not good communicators, and the reason is because they don't do it enough. They don't do it often. A lot of them, honestly, just a lot of people in general, they would rather text, be on social media. Like, they're not comfortable with in-person interaction. And what you got to understand is, if you want to become successful in anything, getting girls, making money, forming long-term friendships, you must be able to effectively communicate. You know what I'm saying? This is fucking crucial, okay? It's no way around it. It's no cheat code. You must be able to effectively communicate with people and become comfortable. Like, bro, I can't tell you the amount of TikToks that I've seen where, like, and obviously they're like, it's supposed to be funny, but it's true. Like, so many people are like uncomfortable making small talk, or they're like cringing inside when they're forced to make small talk with somebody, maybe at work or out in public or whatever the fuck, wherever it is. So many people really struggle with making small talk or just having conversations with new people. They get real nervous. And don't get me wrong, like, this is normal. I felt it. Sometimes I still feel it. But the only way to overcome it is you have to put yourself in the fire, and you just gotta do it. Trial and error. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just gotta throw yourself in situations that are uncomfortable, but it will help you in the long run. So if you're the type of person that like you experience something like maybe rejection or maybe an awkward situation, from now on, you're like shying away from it. Now you like, whenever you see a chick you like, I don't know if I want to do it. I just got rejected. I'm not really trying to do it. I'm good. Or maybe you see an opportunity. Maybe you see somebody wearing something and you want to give them a compliment, but it's like, nah, I don't know how they react. I'm good. I'm just not even going to say nothing. Like, if you're the type of person that shies away from putting yourself in a potentially awkward situation, you're not going to grow. The only way to grow is to put yourself in uncomfortable and stressful and tough situations. It's just like the gym, right? You're not going to grow if you just standing around, you know what I'm saying, fucking around. Like, bro, you got to be putting in the work. You got to stress the muscle. You know what I'm saying? You got to break it down. It's the same thing. You got to break yourself down. You got to throw yourself in situations that are uncomfortable. That's the only way you're going to get better at it. You know what I'm saying? It's no amount of tips and tricks and shit. Like, bro, you just have to do it. And what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get y'all boys to a point where y'all become well-rounded. See, that's the thing. If you want to become successful with women, money, relationships, people in general, and that's the key. You want to become a master of people. You want to know how the right buttons to push to get what you want. I'm not saying manipulate, but what I'm saying is you just want to be able to be a smooth talker. You want to be able to have a mouthpiece so you can, fuck it, get what you want. I ain't even gonna hold you. But in general, it is a very good skill to have. Being able to effectively communicate with people, get along with people, and not be so weird and like awkward. Like, so many people are just fucking awkward when they talk to people, which is like, come on, bro. Especially as a man. If you a man, you don't have no time to be weird and awkward and a loner. Oh, I'm a loner. Nigga, you're not Destroy Lonely, nigga. Like, no. You need to be able to effectively talk to anybody. I don't care who they are. And the thing is, a lot of y'all like one-trick ponies. That's the other thing I want to touch on. You don't want to be a fucking one-trick pony, dog. Like, so many people are like only good at one thing, but then they lack so many other things. So I'll give you an example. Maybe you're really good at, or you really know how to connect with hood niggas, but when it comes to talking to professionals, or when it comes to talking to women of a different caliber, you don't know what the fuck to say. You fucking speechless. You want to be able to have something for everybody. You know what I'm saying? You want to be able to have a little something for everybody. And I'm going to give an analogy. It's like you want to be able to have the keys to unlock any door. So imagine you got a bunch of different doors, right? Imagine this one door is being able to talk to hot chicks. Then another door is being able to effectively communicate and articulate a point when it comes to the business world, or convincing somebody to buy a product that you have. Then maybe another door is talking to people and forming friendships, and coming off in a way that's like nice and friendly and cool, and like, you know what I'm saying, like you a cool dude. So you got all these different doors, all these different people, all these different personalities, all these different things that you want. Maybe you want the hot girl, maybe you want the business partner, maybe you want cool friends. Like it's all these different doors. You don't want to be a one-trick pony where you only know how to do one thing. Or like maybe you only know how to make money. You only know how to connect with people to make money, but you have no idea how to talk to girls. You don't want to be a one-trick pony, dog. You want to be well-rounded. You want to know how to do everything. I'm trying to give y'all boys the tools and the keys to open every single door. I'm gonna give one more analogy just cause I just like making analogies, bro. Fuck it. You don't want to be like Ryan Garcia bum ass where he's a one-trick pony. He's fast, but that's it. That's all he has. You want to be a well-rounded fighter who has everything. Like Tank Davis, you know what I'm saying? Listen, no glaze shit. I'm not trying to glaze. But you want to be an all-around fighter. You want to have everything. Defense, IQ, head movement, power, speed, be able to switch hit, be able to change levels. Fight off the back foot. Like you don't want to just be a fighter that only thing I know how to do is come forward, speed, right hook. That's all I know how to do. That's all I know how to do. You want to be a well-rounded individual. So, listen, if you're a Ryan Garcia fan, I'm sorry. You probably going to hate me now, but I don't give a fuck. Fuck it. So, basically, yeah, you just want to be a well-rounded individual. Now, at this point in the video, you're probably wondering, Zay, how do I become a well-rounded individual? Like, you doing all this motherfucking talking, but how do I accomplish this? Well, motherfucker, what you do is you put it to practice. You go out in the field and you actually do it. I give an example. Whatever you're lacking in, you need to work at it. You need to throw yourself in the fire. So if you're maybe good at making money, or you're good at talking to people, or you're good at making friends, or you're good at talking to guys, but when it comes to women, you kind of awkward, you kind of nervous, you kind of like, you get real, you know what I'm saying? Acoustic. What you want to do is, whenever you see a chick that you like, go up and talk to her. I don't give a fuck who's around her. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. Okay? I don't care if she got 4 friends with her, 3 friends with her, 5 friends with her. I don't care who's around her, bro. I don't care how nervous you get when you start walking closer to her. Your heart start beating. I don't care about none of that shit. Just do it. It's not about you, bro. You're not even doing it to get the number. It's not even about her at that point. You're doing it so you can work on yourself, so you can work on your communication skills, so you can work on being able to communicate and being able to talk your shit, even when you feel nervous, when you feel scared, when you feel uncomfortable. That's really what it's about. So throw yourself in the fire, bro. I can't fucking stress this shit enough. Whenever you see a chick, whenever you see a situation, and not even just one girl, maybe it's a situation where it's like it's 2 girls. Perfect opportunity to work on your communication skills. And the thing is, listen, I'm pretty sure if you watch all of my videos, other content creators' videos, you have a pretty good basic, baseline of how to talk to women, how to deal with women. Like, I'm pretty sure y'all know like the basics of talking to women. You know what I'm saying? Like, if as long as you haven't been living under a fucking rock and you've been watching, content like this, you have a pretty good baseline. So once you have a good foundation, that's when you start putting it to practice and doing what works for you. So if you have in your head, okay, I've heard from this content creator, and everybody else, that when you talk to women, you got to do this and have this tonality and kind of, position yourself in this way and kind of open like this. Once you kind of have a good baseline, that's when you start seeing what works for you. Because a lot of times people will give advice, but it doesn't work for everybody. It's not universal. So that's when you have to kind of use some common sense and be like, okay, I have a good baseline, but I got to get more experience and see what works for me. So when it comes to dealing with chicks, You got to see what works for you. You know what I'm saying? That's really what it comes down to. So talk to a whole bunch of different girls and see what works for you. But just don't fucking simp, okay? Like, don't be like, well, my tactic is simping and paying for bitches when nah, don't do that shit. But you get me. Everybody has a different tactic. Everybody's different. Some guys pull off the mysterious game. Some guys pull off the aggressive, loud talking game like Andrew Tate, which he can pull that shit off. But you know what I'm saying? Everybody has different strategies. So, but it's the same thing. Same thing applies to when it comes to, you know, having small talk and, you know, maybe dealing with you know, other like-minded individuals. You know, gaining new friends, gaining new business partners. It's the same exact thing. You have a good baseline, and then you just kind of see what works for you. That's when you really have to just go out in the field and see what works, dog. You know what I mean? Like, it's really nothing else that I can tell you. You have to see what works for you. So yeah, man, that's really what it comes down to, man. You really have to play to your strengths, and you'll become successful. That's really what it comes down to, dog. It's really not that hard. But honestly, the biggest point of this whole video, like the biggest takeaway, is that you have to, whatever you feel like you're kind of lacking in, just do that. Keep doing that. And but don't be a dumbass. Don't keep doing the same thing and expecting a different result. Like, let's say, for example, let's move off the topic of women for a second. Let's say you're trying to get people to buy your product, but you're going about it in the same fucking way. You're going up to random people. Hey, do you want to buy my fucking, I don't know, my fucking widget? Would you like to buy my widget? No, what the fuck? Like, if you keep doing, like, having good conversation skills and being good with talking to people, it's not about just go putting yourself in the fire and then doing the same thing. If the shit's not working, then you got to change up your game. What I'm saying is, go out in the field, talk to different people, and you got to see what works. So if you did the same thing like 5 times, 5 people rejected you, okay, let's try something else. Okay, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna try this method 5 times. Okay, it worked 2 out of the 5 times. Then I'm gonna go with that one. And I'm gonna keep switching up and adapting my game to give myself the best possible outcome. So that's really what it's about. You gotta throw yourself in the fire, put yourself in the field, and then adapt your game. That's really what it comes down to, dog. So hopefully y'all boys learn some shit. You know what I mean? I want y'all boys to become well-rounded animals that you can talk to, and you have a good mouthpiece, and you know how to communicate with anybody. You know what I mean? So hopefully y'all boys enjoyed this video, man. Like, comment, subscribe. See y'all boys in the next one, man. Peace.